try and like kiss you and stuff. I saw you guys on Ellen and you were like
that
alive
happens all the time.
So even on set he wasn't even trying to
No,
like,
not on the set he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set he'll try to kiss me or...
Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? Bilal told me everything.
Gather up, folks, because the Diddy season is far from over. This time taking the stand is Jaden Smith. Gotta admit it, that's not a name anyone expected to come up, but here we are. Apparently Jaden is tired of hiding his pain and all that Diddy put him through. But the real shocker is that he's dragging his own father into the mix as well. Yeah, you heard that right. Jaden placed Will right up there with Diddy, and it seems like fans are in for some real family drama. The Karate Kid feels like he was taken advantage of by Diddy and Will, and honestly that explains a lot of what Jaden has had to put up with during the course of his career. What's worse is that Jaguar Wright is backing up his claims. Just what's the story here? Did Will and Diddy really victimize him? Or is he pulling rabbits out of his hat to stay with the current times? Let's find out.
You already know what's gonna happen. Don't front. We've been down there Will Smith.
Let's get a couple of things out of the way. Jaden did not have a normal childhood. I mean, how could he when he made his debut on the big screen at the young age of 7 alongside his father in the film, The Pursuit of Happiness? But despite making a successful debut, the actor didn't have it easy. Let's start with the fact that Jaden's career kind of mirrors his parents. Fans believe Jada and Will may have passed on some of what they learned to their son as well. There have been rumors about Jaden being on the DL as well. Though the actor has never explicitly spoken about his sexuality, he's never shied away from dropping some hints here and there as well. Back in 2018, the musician left fans shocked when he openly called Tyler, the Creator, his boyfriend, while performing at the Camp Flog Gnaw Music Festival in Los Angeles.
I just want to say Tyler, the Creator, is the best friend in the world, and I love him so fucking much. And I want to tell you guys something. I want to tell you, Tyler doesn't want to say, but Tyler's my motherfucking boyfriend. And he's been my motherfucking boyfriend my whole fucking life. Tyler, the Creator, is my fucking boyfriend. It's true. Also, the fire marshal said they're gonna shut us down. So if you could just step back a little bit, just so they don't shut us down or whatever. I don't know what that means, there's a lot of you. Tyler, the Creator, is my fucking boyfriend, okay? If you take anything away from this fucking show, that's what you need to take away.
What was Tyler's reaction, you ask? Well, he waved his finger at the audience, letting everyone know that it was not true. Unfortunately for Tyler, Jaden was a persistent lover. He later tweeted, "Yup, Tyler, the Creator, I told everyone you can't deny it now." And Tyler responded with, "Ha ha ha ha, you a crazy N-word man." We should probably mention that Tyler's got his own share of rumors. Back in 2015, he left fans dumbfounded when he tweeted, "I tried to come out the damn closet like 4 days ago and no one cared." And then on the track, I Ain't Got Time, from his 2017 album, Flower Album, he sang about locking lips with white boys since 2004. So maybe Jaden wasn't messing around, but spilling the beans about something he shouldn't have been. More recently, the actor has been rumored to have something going on with Justin Bieber of all people. The two were spotted at Coachella 2024, and let's just say the video of the encounter left fans shocked. You can see Jaden approach Justin from behind and grind on him. Justin then went on and planted a wet one on Jaden's cheek, which wasn't what fans were expecting. Mind you, the two didn't know that there was a camera filming them, so this is probably how they act behind the scenes. Fans thought that the interaction was super sus. One person commented, "That doesn't look like straight guy vibes." However, Justin didn't feel like giving fans an explanation when he was asked about kissing Jaden a few weeks later.
Is there anything to the rumors?
Put down the camera. Do you want to clarify about you and Jaden at Coachella?
Yeah, it didn't seem like he wanted to stick around for that conversation, just throwing it out there that Justin has been rumored to be taken advantage of by Diddy for years now. In fact, some fans believe that he's been traumatized by everything he was put through and suffers to this day. Others believe that the baby singer was introduced to the life of freak-offs because of Diddy, which explains his controversial dating life. And while we're on the topic, let's get another thing straight. Fans might never learn about what goes on in Jaden's bedroom, but one thing is for sure, he has some serious baggage thanks to Will and Jaden. Jada Smith. Being raised by parents who are in a dysfunctional marriage is hard enough, but Will and Jada sure take things to the next level. Back in 2022, the actor sat down for a chat on Big Boy TV and was asked about what it's like to live as the son of two famous actors, and here's what he had to say. I didn't understand, and I'm still understanding more and more every day that they're just a staple in the world, and they make people feel a type of way that nobody has ever made anyone feel. He also recalled having a conversation with his parents about living up to people's expectations. They made us aware of it before we even found out from other people that there was this expectation on us. They said, hey, people out there in the outside world, they're gonna say this and they're gonna say, you have to live up to our expectations of what we've done and what we've accomplished in our lives, and you have to live with that. So we kind of knew that when we were young. And here's what he said during an interview with Dazed in 2018 after he got the chance to work on the movie Skate Kitchen. People treat me like I'm not a normal human so much that you start to believe it, like, am I not a normal human? I didn't always get to hang out with normal people when I was young. So being older and being able to hang out with the big kids and play with normal people is fun. Though Jaden tried his best to mince his words, it seems like at one point, things simply became unbearable for him. Back in 2013, the Smith family sought to shake up the industry with the release of their post-apocalyptic action movie, After Earth. Jada took the seat of the co-producer while Jaden stood in front of the cameras, marking one of his first major acting gigs alongside his dad. However, things didn't go the way the family had planned. After Earth made a disappointing $60 million in the United States, which isn't a great number when the budget for the film was $130 million. The ratings on Rotten Tomatoes didn't inspire confidence either, with the movie scoring a pitiful 11%. And guess who faced the brunt of the criticism? It was poor old Jaden. In his self-titled memoir, Will said, After Earth was an abysmal box office and critical failure, and what was worse was that Jaden took the hit. He continued, fans and the press were absolutely vicious. They said and printed things about Jaden that I refused to repeat. Jaden had faithfully done everything that I'd instructed him to do, and I had coached him into the worst public mauling he'd ever experienced. It's hard to imagine 15-year-old Jaden putting up with the criticism. Apparently he felt betrayed and lost trust in his father, and so what did he do? Well, he asked to be legally separated from his parents. Yeah, you heard that right. Jaden was so traumatized that he thought he'd be better off making his own decisions. Fans were shocked, but not more than his own parents. Eventually, Jaden decided against it, but the fact that he wanted to make that decision in the first place was a slap in the face to Will and Jada. Here's how the Pursuit of Happiness actor recounted the incident in his memoir. At 15 years old, when Jaden asked about being an emancipated minor, my heart shattered. He ultimately decided against it, but it sucks to feel like you've hurt your kids. However, it seems like Jaden might have regretted that decision deep down, because boy did Will put him through it. I mean, in what universe did he think it was okay for him to kiss Jaden like that?
There's a what you would call it. There's a distance in terms of affection shown between the general and his son. Absolutely. Is it like that at home or no?
Nah,
really. We're very affectionate.
We're very affectionate.
He tried to kiss me in the
Have you ever kissed your son on Thai television before?
You're not looking kiss
Can
my
you kiss
son.
on Thai
I
television?
can kiss my son. Jaden, come on.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
If this is how he's acting in front of the cameras, God only knows what goes on behind closed doors. Will might have thought it was funny, but Jaden sure didn't. Look at the way he avoids him during their interview on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
You know I love him, Ellen. I love him. I do. No, you know, it's I think when you have kids and you love them and you're proud of them, you just want to kiss them in the mouth sometimes.
On that note, fans didn't exactly approve of Will's creepy way of showing affection either. One person commented, there is a fine line between playful affection and violating a person. Have fun by all means, but be appropriate and have some boundaries. And talk about being hypocritical, because look at how Will reacts when someone turns the tables on him.
The only intelligent creatures in the universe, especially since we're not... Oh my God, a dream. There you go. There you go. Oh, man, what the hell is your problem, buddy?
Also, do we need to remind him of all the gay allegations he's been slammed with over the years? Like, hello, did you forget Alexis Arquette? The actress made a lot of waves back in the day when she revealed that the reason Will's first marriage failed was because he was sleeping around with men. In a since-deleted Facebook post, Alexis said, "When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked into him, servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them." For context, Will was married to Cherie Zampino before Jada came along. And then there's Trisha Paytas, who called out the actor for trying to force her male dancers to sleep with him.
Oh my god, once the internet. Jada Pinkett, really gonna listen. How about worry about your daughter being naked in bed at 13 with her 20-year-old boyfriend on the internet? How about worry about that? How about worry about your fucking cheating husband fucking my male dancers, you know, when they didn't want to? How about talk about that?
Now things would have been fine if the rumors only hinted at Will being interested in men, but the truth is far more sinister. Apparently, Will's no different from Diddy. Word on the street is that he too forces young men into doing things against their will for his own pleasure. If you're wondering how these two men ended up in the same sentence, well, Will and Diddy have always been kind of close. In fact, when Will slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars, it was his best pal Diddy who tried to diffuse the tension.
I did not know that this year was going to be the most exciting Oscars ever. Okay, Will and Chris, we're gonna solve that like family at the gold party. Okay? But right now we're moving on with love. Everybody make some noise. Queen B.
He even gave his 2 cents on the incident afterward.
You know, shit happens sometimes. My nigga Chris Rock got a chin though. I know ain't nobody even not thinking what I'm thinking. He got a chin. Yeah.
Oh, and there was also that rumor about Diddy ready to throw hands after Will and Jade expressed interest in wanting to sleep with Jennifer Lopez, who was his girlfriend at the time. The allegations were put forward by Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard. Apparently, all 4 of them were sitting together at an event when Will floated the ridiculous idea.
And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm going to snuff them.
However, Diddy shut down those rumors during his interview with Jimmy Kimmel. But let's be real, his response to the question wasn't all that convincing.
This is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
This show has gotten crazier since the last time I
Though that would have created some obvious tension between Diddy and Will, fans think that the pair was able to get past it. I mean, why else would Diddy get up in front of hundreds of people and try to diffuse the tension between Will and Chris? He would have only done that if he was close with Will, and of course, the only reason Smith would be friends with someone like Diddy is if they had something in common. Gotta have something to talk about when you're drinking together. There's a high chance that Will was introduced to the life of freak-offs thanks to his pal Diddy. And if you think we're stretching the truth here, well, then how about the fact that Jaguar Wright practically confirmed the rumors about the Smiths enjoying freak-offs?
He should have never slapped Chris. I'm not watching the movie.
Damn it.
It's not happening.
You don't understand. Do you understand why he slapped Chris? Did you see in that moment from probably what he was dealing with?
What was he dealing with?
I don't know.
What the he dealing with?
Something made him slap his brother, man.
No, something didn't make him snap anything. He laughed at that badass joke that Chris said like everybody else. And then Jada looked at him and it was like the Manchurian Candidate.
Not the Manchurian. Not the Manchurian. God damn it.
That's happened.
I thought there's a legion of women who said, I'm glad for Will fighting for his woman.
Yeah, because they still want to believe that sham of marriage is real.
Oh. Well, there you go.
He ain't never going to be Tupac, and she proved it when she August Alsina.
Ooh, man. Yeah.
They're both bisexual. They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills. Bashir Gray. Left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed the help.
Oh, and speaking of Jaguar Wright, should we also mention that she recently added Jaden Smith to the list of boys who might have been taken advantage of by Will?
He told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
Yeah, in that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden, he raped Bashir, and he raped Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilal.
And if you think Will's incapable of doing something twisted like that, well then you might want to catch up on the latest news. According to a blind item, Brycer Gray was forced into freak-offs by both Diddy and Will Smith. And get this, he's planning to sue both of them for a whopping $50 million. Yes, that's the same Brycer Gray who played the role of Hakeem Lyon on Empire. Though the role put him on the map, it also got him involved with the wrong crowd. According to reports, the only reason Brycer was able to land that role was thanks to a talent manager, Charlie Mack, who's got some serious connections in the industry. He introduced Brycer to Will Smith, who ended up taking a liking to him. And it didn't take him long to take the Empire actor under his wing and open more doors for him. You see, Brycer always wanted to be a rapper instead of an actor, and who do you think was best suited to launch his career from Will's circle of friends? Sean Diddy Combs, of course. Say what you want about the hip-hop mogul, but he does know a lot about this line of work. And so Brycer found himself in a room with Diddy with dreams of making it big as an artist. However, his hopes and dreams were crushed when he found out about the price he'd have to pay to achieve those dreams. Like with most artists, Diddy apparently forced Brycer into freak-offs. And guess what? Will participated as well. Brycer went along with it for a while before he realized that the pair was merely dangling carrots in his face. When the realization hit, Brycer walked out without looking back, and that pissed off Diddy and Will real bad. Notice how Gray kinda has been AWOL from the acting scene after Empire. Well, Brycer believes that he was blackballed by Diddy and Will, which is why he's filing the lawsuit. It's kinda twisted when you think about how the Empire actor called these two his mentors. Oh, and by the way, Jaguar already brought up the allegations about Brycer being used by the Smiths 2 years ago.
And young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bashir Gray.
Let's not forget the Dwayne Martin allegations as well. Back in 2023, brother Bilal, who apparently worked for Will in the late 90s and early 00s, dropped a bomb while he sat down for an interview on Unwind with Tasha K.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too, so I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of down, like I'm trying to find his, like this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal with Will.
Bilal's words created a roller coaster of a media storm for Will. But as expected, he strongly denied the rumors. A legal representative for the actor called the rumors unequivocally false and completely fabricated. What's more, the spokesperson also talked about Will pursuing legal action, considering the damage to his reputation. However, newsflash, the internet's never that easily convinced when it comes to things like these. It's not like the opportunity wasn't there, since the two actors have worked together on a number of projects, including The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and 3 episodes of the 2022 reboot Bel-Air. What's more, Bilal's comments surfaced after Jada's viral interview where she revealed the reality of her marriage. Back in 2023, Jada confirmed that she and Will had been separated for the past 7 years. Heck, they were even separated during the Oscars slap. However, despite being separated, the pair didn't go for a divorce because they were in the process of figuring out their future. Honestly, with all that going on at his own house, it's no surprise that Jaden suffers from mental challenges. The Karate Kid actor has never shied away from talking about his problems. He once appeared on an episode of his mom's chat show, Red Table Talk, where Jada admitted to introducing her son to psychedelic drugs for his mental issues. And here's what Jaden had to say about the experience.
I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? He said, mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
The magic kind, of course.
Yeah, right now is such an interesting time because these studies just about mushrooms in general are coming out. That's what really sparked my interest. It started as pure curiosity.
Yeah.
Not believing that mushrooms could actually like make you feel any type of way.
Because we have them for dinner.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I had an experience, and during that experience, I understood what ego was for the first time. It was always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't, and for the first time, I had like a ego dissolution.
At the end of the day, Jaden's got his fair share of trauma thanks to his parents. Ain't no arguing about that. And since his dad was bringing someone like Diddy into their house, a lot of fans think that there's a high chance Jaden had to put up with some dark stuff. Considering how tight Will was with Diddy, there's also the possibility of him knowing about the skeletons in his closet, and yet for some reason he still thought it would be a good idea to introduce the devil to his kid. As for fans, well, they think Jaden suffered enough. One person commented, "I could see it on his face he wasn't with the life his parents created for him for a long time. Now he finally confirmed what I always knew about him." Some fans think that Will is the one responsible for all his son's pain. One person commented, "Will Smith could solve all his and his family's problems, including his wife's insanity, by doing the one thing he's too afraid to do, the God-given role of a father enforcing boundaries." But what do you think of the situation? Do you think Jaden has been scarred by his parents for life? Is he really on the DL? Let us know in the comment section below.